The birth of a kingdom. In the verdant hills of what would come to be known as the Asante Kingdom, a remarkable transformation was about to unfold. Nestled within the rich tapestry of the Gold Coast, the land was a mosaic of vibrant communities, each with its unique traditions, stories, and struggles. The sun shone brightly over the fertile valleys, illuminating the faces of the people who toiled in the fields, cultivated the land, and shared in the bounty of their harvests. This was a time of great potential and also of impending challenges, for unity among the tribes was merely a dream. At the heart of this burgeoning society was a young prince named Osei Tutu, with skin the color of polished ebony and eyes that sparkled with a fierce intelligence. He embodied the hopes of his people. Osei Tutu was not just a warrior, he was a visionary, and he understood that true strength lay in unity. He often wandered through the villages, listening to the stories of the elders, the laughter of children, and the whispers of the winds. It was in these moments that he gleaned the wisdom of his ancestors, who had long spoken of the need for solidarity among the diverse tribes. However, Osei Tutu's path was not without obstacles. The tribes of the region were often at odds with one another, caught in a cycle of rivalry that threatened to fracture their way of life. The Akiem, Fante, and Akwapem tribes each clung fiercely to their identities, unwilling to compromise for the sake of peace. To Osei Tutu, this division was a great tragedy, for he believed that together they could create something magnificent, an empire that could stand the test of time. One evening, under the sprawling branches of a baobab tree, Osei Tutu gathered a small group of trusted advisors, including his childhood friend, Yaw, and his wise elder, Nana Kwaku. The air was thick with anticipation as he shared his vision of a united kingdom. "If we remain divided," he declared passionately, "we will be nothing but fragmented tribes, easily conquered by those who seek to exploit our weaknesses. But if we join forces, we can harness our strengths and create a realm that will thrive for generations." The flickering flames of their campfire danced in the cool night air as Osei Tutu continued to articulate his dream. "We must forge alliances, respect one another's traditions, and celebrate our shared humanity. Together, we can build a kingdom that represents not just the glory of the past, but the hope of the future." Nana Kwaku nodded sagely, his face a map of deep lines that told the story of his years. "The bonds of kinship run deeper than blood, my prince. It will not be easy, but I have seen the strength of your heart. It can inspire others to follow." Yaw chimed in, "But how do we begin?" "The leaders of the other tribes will not easily yield to your vision." A spark ignited within Osei Tutu. "We will host a great assembly, a gathering of all the tribes to discuss our futures. It will be a chance for dialogue, for understanding. We must invite them to share their concerns, their aspirations, and demonstrate that we can achieve more together than apart." The days turned into weeks as Osei Tutu prepared for the assembly. He traveled to neighboring tribes, speaking to their leaders and sharing his vision of unity. Some were skeptical, unwilling to abandon the rivalries that had defined their existence. Others were intrigued, sensing the potential for greater prosperity and security. Finally, the day of the assembly arrived. The sun rose over the horizon, casting a golden hue over the gathering place, a sacred clearing adorned with vibrant cloths and adorned with symbols of unity. Villagers from all walks of life, adorned in their finest attire, filled the space with energy and excitement. As Osei Tutu stood before the crowd, he felt the weight of history upon him. He opened his arms wide, his voice steady and unwavering. "People of the Asante, we stand at the crossroads of our fate. Our ancestors dreamed of a time when we would rise together as one. Today, I ask you to join me on this journey toward unity, peace, and shared prosperity. Let us build a kingdom that will endure and flourish." His words resonated in the hearts of many. The energy shifted from skepticism to curiosity, and conversations ignited throughout the crowd. Slowly, the walls built by generations of division began to crumble as individuals from different tribes shared their stories, hopes, and dreams. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the assembly, Osei Tutu knew that the seeds of unity had been sown. The birth of a kingdom was not just an aspiration, it was a promise that he would nurture with every ounce of strength he possessed. And in that moment, the dream of the Asante kingdom began to take shape. rooted in the rich soil of shared humanity, respect, and love.